Hey y'all, today I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of my planner. Hey y'all. Okay, so I wanted to be kind of honest with y'all for a minute. Moment of transparency. I have probably recorded my planner walkthrough about 20 times, but I have not posted it because I have a tendency to say a lot, and also because my planner maybe is not as decorative as other people's planners. I won't say it's not cute. It is cute to me. It's just not as decorative as other people's planners, and I feel like, why do you want to see my planner? But I think if I've learned anything since I've been in the planner community, that it's less about your planner or your planner style and more just about, first and foremost, getting shit done, but also expressing yourself. One of the things that I love about the Happy Planner as a brand is that all of the planners are very, very easy to customize. As you can see over here, I have expander disc on most of my planners. And, I can play with colors. I don't have all the colors yet. I still want to get the rainbow expansion disc. But I can play with colors. I can play with design. I can organize my planner in any way that I want to. And that's one of the things that I love most about it. I'm going to get less of my boob in there and more of my planner. Sorry, y'all. You're just going to have to get used to me. So this is kind of I did a video before that was kind of like my intro, but this is my planner walkthrough video. So I'm going to show you guys my planner or planners. It's technically all one planner, but you'll see. So this cover came from the LLama, which is a monthly layout planner. I have 5 planners. 6 in total. I have 2 more on the way. And yes, I do use them all, and I'm going to show you how. Not as well as I'd like, because I still am figuring out kind of my planner style. I wish I had known there was a such thing, because I probably would have figured out before I bought all this stuff. But, you live and you learn, you try stuff, you figure out what works, what doesn't work. That's the whole point of life, right? So, like I said, I have 5 planners in this particular planner. So in each one of these books that you see here, there are 3 months. There are 3 books here. There are 3 months of each of my 5 planners. So the planners that I have are the Happy Planner Dream Geo, which is a classic vertical layout. I have the Happy Planner No Drama Llama, which is a monthly layout. And then I have the Happy Planner Healthy Hero and the Happy Planner Faith Warrior. I also have budget expansion packs in this planner. So there are 3 months apiece. I have played with all kinds of different orders and layouts. I think I finally found one I really, really like, but we'll see. Trial and error, right? So here goes the walkthrough. Basically, it's pretty straightforward. This sheet is actually just a note sheet that I have in there for some stuff that I'm working on. So this is what they call, I guess, the title page. To me, it's the belongs to or the nameplate page. I got this sticker from Glitz and Glam by Day on Etsy. I love this one because this one is my favorite. I'm going to be ordering more when I start my new planner. Sorry for the skateboarders, y'all. The next thing that's in here is just kind of like annual calendars. This one came from the Drama Llama. This is my vision board. I'm gonna just flip through that. So I have one for my life and then one for my businesses. I do have 3 separate businesses. So that's that. This is the money saving chart, savings goals chart, which I'm not really using because, I don't know. I'll figure it out. And then, of course, we have each individual month. So the way this was previously set up, it was the vertical, which is my life planner, the Faith Warrior, which I kind of use as a faith/mental health journal. As you can see, a lot of January wasn't really used because I didn't really get it, I think, until like the middle of January, and then I wasn't really sure on how I wanted to use it. The next one is my Healthy Hero, which I didn't get until February, so January just is blank. And then there is, of course, the budget expansion pack, which I use. I'm going to be better at using it. So that's how it's kind of set up. This was actually separate. This was my business and social media planner. That was the original thought behind it. So this was in a separate book unto itself. I recently combined it because what I found was that because this was in a separate book, I wasn't picking it up as often as I needed to and actually using it. So I combined it all into one. And then what I did, because initially I had 6 months of 4 planners in here. So 24 months total. But I felt like it was a little too big and bulky. It was kind of almost like this size, maybe a little bit bigger, which was too much to be trying to carry around. So I thinned it out somewhat, and so now it has 3 months of each planner. So this planner is January through March. This one is April, May, June, so forth and so on. You guys get the drift, right? I'm not going to go into that too tough. What I was doing before was I would do kind of like a monthly goals / to-do list, and then I would take the task from here and transfer them into my week by week planner. Then on Faith Warrior, I would do the verse of the day from the Bible app, my notes and journal. So the way this is set up, this is kind of like my overall lesson or feelings or message for the day. I initially was tracking pain and sleep on here, but that's since changed. And then, you know, how I felt about it, and then how I was going to make tomorrow better. I still kind of use it in that same similar format. At the end of the week, I write my weekly review and then how next week is going to be better. I was kind of tracking more of my mental health, physical activity, socialization, and meditation in here, but I'm going to show you how that's changed. And honestly, I just changed this last night, so it's not going to kind of look, it's not exactly, let me not say it's not exactly. It's what I want, but I have not been using it because I was like in a weird place with it, trying to figure out how I wanted to use it, what I wanted it to look like. And, you know, for those of you who maybe have never had a planner, that's not going to make sense to you. But for those of you who have had a planner, you know, writing in your planner is sometimes kind of hard. Like, you got to figure out your rhythm and your flow and how it works. So that leads me to the new setup. Yay! So I have these, you notice I have these dashboards in between each month. This dashboard actually moves because it has my sticky notes on there, and it's just easier for me to keep it together here. The rest of them typically will not, but this one will move. Well, it did move. Anyways, this is March. This is the last month of this particular planner. So after this, I will probably pull it off the rings and then just kind of retire the pages and the cover together until the end of the year, at which point one of my planner covers is dated. So I'll put the dated planner cover on with all the planners and kind of store it away in a box. I think it's good for memory purposes and just to kind of see where you are, especially if you're like me and you're really kind of trying to transform your life. It helps to keep your old planners and old journals to just kind of see how far you've come. So now, on to the new setup, child. So I was thinking about the way I was using these and how my monthly was kind of just not getting used a lot. And I wasn't really completing tasks that are in my monthly because it's not a layout that I'm used to. And, you know, I had to make it make sense for me. So anyways, this is what they consider your currently page, or your, I call it your dashboard, because to me it's like, this is the, and then you have your monthly overview. So Because each month has an overview, I've decided to divvy up the calendars. So this calendar is really about deadlines, deliveries, important things that I need to remember, planner conferences, things like that. And I'll show you guys each calendar kind of as we go. The next thing that I do, this has habit trackers in there. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so the monthly layout has 3 habit trackers in there. So for me, my to-do list is kind of the first thing I look at after I've taken care of myself in the morning. And this is nice, and I think the new system is going to be really nice because it allows me to have a master to-do list. So I haven't filled out monthly goals for this because, like I said, I wasn't using it, and I just switched it all over and figured out the new flow last night. So this will get changed next time you see it. If you see it again, it'll be different. So I have these are my morning habits. So I wanted to implement build a habit of stretching every morning when I wake up, eating breakfast every morning, and doing a video with you guys called the Daily Plan. So this is what this is for. They say it takes 21 days to build a habit, so these may or may not carry over into the next month, but we'll see. See how I feel, see how I do. This page, like I said, monthly goals, check it off. I still haven't figured out how I want to use these sections. I may just cover them and draw some more habit trackers on there with my journaling stencils, but we shall see. Then I have my note to self. I have my top priorities. This is just a quick little gratitude list and a place for notes and things you need to jot down, which is really nice. If you have like phone numbers or things like that you need to just write down real quick, this is nice for that. So now, once to the monthly layout. For those of you who are unfamiliar, the way this works is each one of these boxes represents one day of the month. There are 31, and it's not really a box, but there are 31 of these spaces. Each one of these has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lines. For me, like I said, I'm going to be using this as a master to-do list. So I'm always remembering and thinking of the things that I need to do. And a lot of them don't necessarily need to be done right away. Some of them can't be done right away. But having this kind of master list, like I said, each one of these is supposed to represent a day. So there are 31 of these. Each one has 6 lines. So that's about 180-ish lines. I don't know about you. I don't have 180 tasks in a month, but having this is helpful because I can list a ton of stuff, check it off when I finish it, and whatever I don't complete, I can just move over into next month, which is kind of nice. So that's what it is. It's got 2, well, technically 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically 4, but it's 2 pages of just this, and then there's a quick little box for notes. And then the next page, what I love about the monthly layout is that the very next page is notes, and then there's another page on the other side that is also notes. These are just note pages, things I needed to write down, remember I put in here. But the next page is just more notes. This is one of the only planners that I've seen thus far that actually has this. I haven't seen this in another planner, but I don't have every layout, so don't shoot me if it actually exists somewhere else. The next thing I do, and this planner is kind of set up in the flow of my day. So like I said, the first thing I typically do is look at my to-do list. I will take items from my to-do list when I do my weekly planning and sit down and write them into my daily plan and then check them off as I do them. I've actually been highlighting them lately. I don't know if you can see that with my friction midliners. But, you know, what's completed, I'll highlight. What needs to be rescheduled, I highlight in a different color. And then what just all out got canceled, I highlight. So I put my task from my to-do list in here on the days where they're appropriate and the days I know I can get them done. As much as possible anyway. And then the very next thing I do, I meal plan on these little half sheets and I stick them in here. I pull them out when I go to the grocery store. This is my cleaning checklist that I'm working on. I haven't finished it yet. I digress. So the very next element of my planner is my healthy hero. So the way I use this calendar is I track when I woke up, when I went to sleep, what my pain level is, because I do have a chronic pain condition. Whether or not I've done my self-care, this category is actually coming out of here because doesn't belong here. And then medicines. So checking off when I took my medicines. And like I said, I had put this planner to the side because I wasn't happy with how it laid out. So next week, it'll look totally different. Then, of course, I use this for pretty much what it's for. I will write quotes or put stickers up top. I'll write goals or things that I want to do that day up top. I'll write my daily focus in here. And then I track what I eat. Like I said, haven't been using it, but, you know, track my water here. Track my exercise when I start exercising there. And I like this because it's got a little space for your goals for the week. That's the Healthy Hero. And I put this kind of in the middle because this is when I use this. I sit down in the middle of the day and write, you know, this kind of stuff. Dinner, of course, I don't write until after I eat dinner, but I'll come back to it when I'm ready to do my nightly journal. The next section is budgets, right? We all trying to get our money right. So the way this calendar will be used, y'all don't need to see that. I'm a little ashamed. But the way this calendar will be used is that it will track bill due dates, and it will also track my daily spending. So when the bills are due, what my daily spending is down at the bottom, and then of course itemized expense tracking in the expense tracker page, right? Broke people stay broke, living like they are rich. That right there is a word. And then last but not least, and I put this in the back because it's kind of like how I close out my day, is my faith warrior. I often backfill this just because even though I read it daily, I don't often write it down. I'll be busy and get busy doing something else. I'm gonna get better about this, but I write the verse of the day from the Bible app. And then here, again, this is my mental health journal. So the lesson of the day, how I feel about it, what I think about it, how I'm gonna get better tomorrow, the weekly recap. Oh, you can't see that, huh? Weekly recap, how next week is gonna be better. And then in here, I read at night. I typically meditate at night. I do my gratitude list at night. So here I might come up with some other things to track in here. Just haven't decided what those are gonna be. And then last but not least, just some basic note pages. That's my planner, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw something useful or helpful. And if you want any more detail about anything you saw in my planner or what I'm doing with it, by all means, comment down below. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will be uploading more videos. And, you know, hopefully, even if you weren't inspired, you maybe are motivated to share your own planner because you feel like it's so much better than mine, which is fine. I love it. Yeah, and that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.